Hi, I'm Congressman Ron Kine. Last night I held one of my many telephone town hall meetings, an opportunity for me to engage the people of Western Wisconsin, hear comments and questions from them in the comfort of their own homes. I do this throughout the year, and I will in the future as well, but I will also have my usual town hall meetings. We'll all appear in person in a community near you. So we'll try to get word out when I'll be traveling around Western Wisconsin holding live town hall meetings. But I was struck last night by the number of callers who were worried about the security of their Social Security program. We have over 136,000 people in Western Wisconsin that are receiving Social Security right now. Of that, close to 70% of them are relying on Social Security as their primary form of income in their retirement. There's been a lot of discussion lately in regards to the debt ceiling talks and developing a plan to reduce our long-term structural budget deficits. I think it would be a mistake if seniors are asked to accept cuts in Social Security and Medicare as a way to subsidize continued huge tax breaks going to wealthy Wall Street bankers and big oil companies. There has to be an element of shared sacrifice in any decision we make in deficit reduction, but I think it's wrong that we'd be asking seniors to accept drastic cuts in programs that they rely upon for the safety and the dignity of their retirement years, such as Social Security and Medicare, just to maintain these huge tax breaks for the most wealthy in our country. Today, the wealthiest 2% are paying an effective tax rate of only 17%. That's the actual taxes that they pay. That's because of all the loopholes, all the tax deductions that they qualify for, that they use, that the typical American doesn't. In fact, that 17% effective rate is lower than what most working Americans throughout Wisconsin are paying. I think that's wrong. I think if we're going to have a deficit reduction deal, it has to be one that's based on fairness and balance. And any proposal that might be coming forward that would jeopardize the preservation and the security of Social Security and Medicare just to maintain large tax breaks for big oil companies who are sitting on record profits today, or wealthy Wall Street bankers that cashed out at the height of the financial crisis, is wrong, and I will oppose that. So I'm looking forward to getting more feedback from you as we move forward in these deficit reduction talks. I think there's a smart way and a dumb way of reducing the deficit. I have my own deficit reduction plan that's on the website that I encourage you to visit and to provide feedback on. Its basic elements are reforming the way healthcare is delivered in this country and also how we pay for it. So we're paying for the value of care, not the volume of care anymore, because studies show that we're paying close to 1 out of every 3 healthcare dollars on things that don't work. So I think we can get a better bang for our buck at a much more affordable price, but without jeopardizing the quality and the access of care that people rely upon. I think we can find further cost savings in the defense budget by listening to the Pentagon that tells us to stop appropriating money for weapon systems that they're not requesting, that they don't need, that will not help our troop readiness. And I'll also continue to lead the effort on further farm bill reform, so we end these huge taxpayer subsidies that are going to a few but very large agribusinesses that don't help family farmers. They distort the market. They make it more difficult for new beginning farmers to enter the occupation. Many of these paychecks are going to addresses in Manhattan, Chicago, San Francisco, and Hollywood. That's wrong. We should stop that and find savings in the tens of billions of dollars that we can use for deficit reduction, rather than asking seniors to give up more of their Social Security and Medicare guarantees. So please visit my website, stay in touch with me by emailing me, sending phone calls or letters to my attention, and I'll be scheduling more town hall listening sessions back home at a future date. Thank you.